In this video, I'd like to invite you to study the fourth part of the Catechism of the Catholic Church, in particular, the section devoted to prayer. You'll recall that the Catechism has four main parts: the profession of faith, in which Christians articulate our belief in God the Father, Son, and Spirit; the celebration of the mystery, in which Christians articulate how God continues to make himself present to us in liturgy and sacraments; a section on living the faith, which is devoted to morality, framed as fulfillment in God's love; and the fourth part, an understanding of our vital and personal relationship with God, which is defined simply as prayer. I find this definition of prayer as relationship to be profound and fundamental for Catholics. It's not so much that prayer is something we do, but it's rather who we are in relationship with God. Often we struggle to define prayer, or when we do, we make prayer out to be something that's not terribly important or something that's so private that it cannot be discussed with other people. In order to push back against that understanding of Christian prayer, I'd like to quote briefly from then Cardinal Ratzinger's introduction to how they wrote the Catechism. In this section, he's simply telling the story of whom they invited to be on the committee and how they assembled the vast international team of authors. Since it was not possible to secure a bishop as author, we settled upon Jean Corbon, who wrote the beautiful concluding text on prayer while in beleaguered Beirut, frequently in the midst of dramatic situations, taking shelter in his basement in order to continue working during the bombardments. Much of the section on prayer which you are about to read was written by a man who was in the middle of a war-torn city and found prayer and the Christian tradition of prayer deeply meaningful. I invite you to consider how it's meaningful for others and perhaps for yourself as well.